Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. Today we're going to be going through the second character out of two that was introduced in Update 3.1. This is Batman Ninja Nightwing, which is the third Metal Tier card introduced into the game. What's interesting is, as you can see from his name and from his description, he is a Batman Ninja character just in the Metal Tier, so they've broken from the metal scheme.
Alright, so that's funny. Metal characters, the Metal Tier,
Yeah.
of the Metal Group. Now it's Metal Tier, but Batman Ninja Group.
Yeah, and as my friend let me know, the Metal Tier is like that's actually a lore card. But let's look at his abilities just while we're here. So, 200% power per blocked hit when a block special. Teammates drain 50% of opponent's power on tag, and then when a dark special hits the opponent when it's evolved, it locks their same special. So first special locks first special, for 14 seconds. And
When maxed out.
When maxed out. And what's interesting about this is if we actually look at the specials, Special 1 and Special 2 are both different.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big shift. A lot of times they recycle, and this one no longer has power drain.
Yeah, so we have the first special, and we'll be able to look at both new specials. That's two new sets of animations instead of just one. And yeah, I think it's interesting because if you know the metal lore where the Merciless and everybody was coming from, you'll know that there was I don't remember exactly how many, 7, 8 cards they could have gone
So
for.
just a quick comment. Base stats are consistent with all the metal characters, which have a combined total of 5,600. In his case, he's in between Metal and Metal the Merciless,
Yeah.
And Batman Who Laughs, because he's got the second most damage and the second most health.
Mm-hmm. So what we have here is this is a team to demonstrate the power drain. We've got two Batman Ninja characters. We've got Nightwing and Batman, and we're gonna swap in Steel Arkham Origins power, or Origins Batman's power.
We're going to show you that he actually counts as his own ally, because you know how those descriptions aren't particularly precise.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's including themselves, and sometimes it's not.
So in this case, when we talk about the Batman Ninja allies, he is his own ally because he's going to drain power.
And let's watch. Look.
Oh, he drained a bar and a half.
Yeah. So they don't actually. He doesn't actually drain 50% of the current power they have. It's 50% of max power, so it's always a bar and a half. Although I think theoretically it might be lower if they, for example, don't have their second and third bar unlocked. But I can't imagine a circumstance where that would come up. Because this is offline, so technically they don't have access to use their third specials, right?
Okay. And we'll want to test that special 2 unblocked to see if the animation is complete either.
Yeah.
That was pretty fast.
Yeah, so it's interesting. It's always a bar and a half, which means that if they have less than a bar and a half, it drains all their power.
Right.
And no matter where they are before it, the most they could ever hit you with is a special 1 once you swap in, which is significant.
Yeah. All right, so now that we've tested the power drain, we don't actually need a mirror match, and we don't need such a weak fight.
Yeah, so we're gonna beef them up a bit.
And maybe what we'll do also is put in the last Batman Ninja teammate and see if chances are it's not gonna make a difference. It looks like his stats are high enough that he's gonna be really all that there is. And I guess the other thing too is when we say he's got high stats, this metal character runs in the same trouble as the other metals because they're limited to Elite 7 and level 50. When they're max augmented, Elite 10 and level 60 of his teammates is actually going to be, of the Batman, is going to be a little bit better. His stats are lower than Batman Ninja's stats.
Yeah, as you can tell, our phone is having some issues.
Even when it doesn't quite overheat. Oh, that's too bad, actually. This might be the highest stat team that we could face, but it also has entry hazards to punish us for tagging in. Ooh. Not all the time, but we'll do it anyways. But we're using the tag in as part of our demonstration.
Yeah, and so you can see this Nightwing has some blue sparkly effects. Or not sparkly exactly, but blue, almost when the exposure timer is set to longer,
right?
And you've got those visual lines. I don't know what the idea would be for those, but just
like an oversaturation kind of thing.
Yeah, just the way that his visual effects, when you swap in, you can see the power drain is this little vortex.
Combo ender is double hit, so that's good. This is an unblocked special 2, and let's see if there's anything else after that.
Down. Nope. So it's not an animation like the other new character. we see. I like some of the little particle effects. I feel like that's a really easy way to make a character look visually distinct, and I'm glad that they're going for it.
All right, so here's a special one. It's blocked, unfortunately, but it doesn't really do very...
And then it hit unblockable, right? Because by the end of that, Harley was getting just smacked
that's
around.
true. I wonder if that's a glitch or that was intentional.
Was that one of our gears?
No.
What
Oh,
could
no,
we
it
have-
is.
yeah.
Power Scream Stick, but that's only on basic attacks that it should be unblockable.
I don't know. Something happened there that made it unblockable. So then... I
Super's
think
the same.
maybe, yeah.
Only this is Goku.
Yeah, his hair looks really funky, huh?
Yeah. Super Saiyan.
I think the one thing that we need to look at is maybe blocking the enemy specials with our special one with the dark energy. Next, maybe one more fight just to show that off.
Yeah, we'll try to get that. Oh, I should have blocked that. Oh, we did block it, but there was no power. There's no room to generate power.
Yeah, the wording like 200% power is vague. I don't know
especially
what that
when
means.
you're looking at different units, right? I wonder if it's just 200% of what you would normally generate for a special hitting you.
Is power generated based off of the hits and not the damage done, right? So
Right, because if you block a special, when you block a hit, you're not generating any power at all.
Yeah. And if you think about Green Lantern, right? His special 2, the Silver Green Lantern regime.
Yeah.
That gives so much power.
Right, because there's so many little
right?
hits.
It does.
So
So it's not proportional to damage. So it would be interesting. It's just, I guess it's just
really
double.
per hit taken.
Yeah, it's just double power per hit taken. I imagine getting hit by a Regime Green Lantern special 2 if you were blocking it would be pretty wild for this team.
Oh yeah, if it works.
Because that would fill you all the way up, wouldn't it?
It should. Or it should fill you as much as if you just didn't block it.
But I don't know exactly what it means. It might mean that if you block it, you get double what you would have if it was unblocked, but that seems maybe untrue. It's so hard to tell, right?
Yeah. So this Nightwing's got a lot of things that make Nightwing good, right? It's that he's relatively quick.
Yeah.
He's got a double hit combo ender. What he's missing is power drain. Oh, that was a nice animation. There's the rain. Yeah.
Have we seen those before? Is that the first time they came in? Visually, I don't... Right?
Maybe it was
that
a background?
seems
We'll have
new.
to go back and look at it.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, we'll maybe try to swap in and get a first special off just to... on somebody or another. Come on in. Here we go. And we'll just look at...
And look at all the confetti that's coming out from...
Yeah, right, there's a lot of visual effects, and there's the special disabled, which is not bad. If you know, especially if there's somebody where...
So did
there's
it
something
rain?
Specific... Well, we didn't do a second special there.
Oh, right.
We'll have to go back. We'll have to look at the footage.
Oh, right, the passive. All right, so that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just crack them. There we go. And then, maybe not. See, the drain is interesting because it almost makes it look like it's getting siphoned into the character that's out.
So it's like Raven's, the one that drains on tagging, but she only gets it if she's got less power. This becomes a much more powerful passive.
Is it power steal or is it just power drain?
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah. Crash.
Yeah.
What was the temperature? I know it's starting to overheat.
It looks like...
Yeah, all right, so yeah, you're right, because we don't get the benefit of the power, but it's not a bad way to negate...
some technical difficulties.
Yeah, the opponent's
welcome
power. Okay.
A little bit of interruption to our fight right before the climactic final moments, but
okay, so it looks like this Nightwing is a pretty good tank. Again, we've got a second tank based on the inherent ability, mainly the passive,
which is interesting. Oh, look at that background. That's nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice animated background. I like the clouds.
Yeah, all the medals are like that, right?
Yeah,
They've got the stuff going on.
That's cool.
To just tell you how special they are.
Yeah. So there we go. I think that's all of our information about this particular character.
Oh, we probably should mention too, in case people haven't been watching us for a while, we do use a hacked account to demonstrate the new content before it's released, but we don't take it into multiplayer. Somebody sets it up for us so that we can do these preview videos.
Yeah, so there we go. And I think that just about wraps it up.
Yeah, thank you to our patrons who continue to support us. Console Peasant, Edwin Felix, Eddy G, iProphet, Shawn, Farrell, and Daniel Simonson.
At various tiers.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully, we'll keep on continuing to add the videos where we're previewing 3.1 content in the playlist 3.1.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Komoda.